Welcome back to the final installment of MTI Commerce's Back Office Live for eBay video tutorial. In this final segment, we will cover what the data warehouse is, as well as syncing your eBay account into the application. So the data warehouse stores the last 13 months worth of sales information for your eBay business. And we will begin by doing a daily sales history report. And this report will allow you to check on sales for a specific day or range of days, or you can look up sales for a specific item. And you can view a detailed or summary report. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to select a 3-week period. Using the calendar options up here. And then just go ahead and click submit, and then open. And as you can see, it actually pulls in so you can see which items you've sold, their cost on your end, what the total cost was, what your final selling price was, how much you profited, and the date on which you sold it. And this is very handy for spotting trends in sales, and you can use that to more efficiently post your listings. Now, if we go into item sales history, this is a similar report as before, but you can run it to see a range of items sold in their sales history, or for a specific item. And you can specify the dates between transactions. Just for this demonstration, I'm just going to go ahead and leave everything blank and pull up all of my item sales history. So as you can see, it's similar to the report before. It shows your item number, description of the item, your cost, the retail price, the number of units that you sold on that day, the total cost for you, and your total selling price, and it also shows you your total profit, as well as what day you sold the item. So using this, again, it's really easy to spot trends and which items are selling specific times of year. The monthly sales history report is similar to the other reports, except you can filter it by departments, by items, or a specific item. So if we just go ahead and click the submit button, and we've got our file here. So you're actually able to see each item, what your actual sales revenue on that item is for that month, and what you've profited for that month. And it does it itemized. And then down at the bottom, it'll actually show you the totals for each month. So you can see in January, total quantity sold, total sales revenue, the total cost on our end, what we paid for the item, and what our total gross profit was. So this report specifically is really helpful, and the other ones are as well, but over time you'll begin to see certain types of items sell better during certain holidays or seasons, or even in relation to current events. The last reporting function in the data warehouse is the cost analysis report, and it's actually personally my favorite. With this report, you can just pull up. You don't need to enter any information, just hit the submit button and open. And you can pull up and you can actually see each item that you've sold. It factors in your cost for the item. If you paid a listing fee, it'll pull in automatically that the listing fees, your final value fees, your PayPal fees, and then the total sale revenue, what it sold for at the end. So for each item, you're actually able to see what you've truly profited after your cost and fees. And when you get a summary, you get your summary statement from eBay and PayPal, It's just that. It's a summary of all of the fees that you owe to them. It's not itemized, so you might not know that on a specific item, after cost and fees, you're actually not making a profit at all. You're giving the item away. So using this report, you're actually able to see, next time I need to raise this price, my selling price, to actually turn some profit. Or for an item where you're getting a lot of profit, maybe you could lower the price a little bit so that you could stay competitively priced in the market. And I absolutely love this report. It's helpful for any eBay seller. During these tutorials, you might have been asking yourself, how exactly is this application pulling in this information from eBay? And how do I keep it up to date? Now, to do that, you just go into eBay Sync. And from here, you can see the last time an end of day sync was run, the last time a listing inventory sync was run, which it's not important. This one, it'll actually be removed. It only runs the first time, and that's only if you're a Selling Manager Pro subscriber. So that's not one that you have to do over and over. You can also see the last time a listing sync was run. Now, to run any of these syncs, you just click the button, and that actually schedules that process to be run. It can take anywhere, depending on the listings that you have and the traffic on eBay's servers, it can take anywhere between 15 minutes and a few hours to pull in all of your information if it's been a while since you've run a sync. But for the Sync Listings button, that basically it searches the eBay servers and pulls into the application any new listings that you posted on eBay. And for the Sync End of Day button, that process takes a little bit longer. It searches eBay for all of your active listings and then pulls in any new sales that you've made on them, adjusts your inventory accordingly, and it also pulls in customer information to add to your customer database and the CRM. Now, you can run these as often as every 3 hours, but the way that I like to think about it is if you're working in a retail store, at the end of the night, you close out the cash register. I think of it the same way. At the end of the night, I just run my sync end of day, and it's all up to date and caught up by the time I log into the application next. The other feature in this portion of the application is the end of day report. And this report is actually really helpful for when tax time comes up. You can run it by specific date, like this, and just click the report button and then open. And now tax time comes around, I can actually see the actual total revenue that I've made, total sales, my shipping fees, which I do believe are a deduction. And then you can see, all likely on eBay, all of your charges and payments are made through PayPal. And you can also see just the number of transactions you've had and your average sale per customer. So this report, you can run it at any time, but you can specify the days, so you can run it for the entire year once you're subscribed for a year, and it'll help you with your taxes a lot. The My Account portion of the application, it's actually, you're going to not be able to see any of my information, but for your account, any of the information that's in here, it's pulled from eBay. So this is the contact information that MTI Commerce has for you. If you need to change your contact information, you would need to do so through eBay, because this information is pulled from your eBay account, and then it'll adjust itself accordingly in the application. The only thing that you can really edit in here is if you need to, you can change the last month of your fiscal year by just clicking the edit button and then selecting which month is appropriate for your sales. And then you just click submit, and it'll save the information. Now, the last portion of the application to go over really is just the Ask MTI Questions link here at the bottom. And you can use this feature to ask us questions. It sends us an email directly. So just go ahead and click Add New Question. And my personal account information will be blanked out here. But normally you'll see it'll have your eBay user ID, the email address that we have for you on file, and the phone number we have on file for you. So that's how we'll contact you, using either that email address or that phone number. So here you just enter in the subject for your question, and down here at the bottom it functions exactly like a word processor. So just type out your question and you can format it to look however you would like. And now if you do have a different method that you'd prefer that we contact you, a different email address or a different phone number, or you prefer to just be emailed or for us to just call you, please include that in the question. And once you've finalized it, just click submit. And that actually, you see here, it actually tells you the question was sent. It actually says 48 hours, but we do try to get back in touch with you within 24 hours. If it's between 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time, our response time is generally a lot quicker than that, but we do guarantee we'll be in touch with you within 24 hours. So that concludes the video tutorial for MTI Commerce's Back Office Live for eBay. We hope it was helpful in training you, and if you do have any questions, you can either use the Ask MTI Questions function in the application. You can send us an email to support@mticommerce.com, or you can give us a call at 877-684-4767. Hope you enjoyed it.